Does she want you to make a move, or are you just imagining it? Good news. Women drop subtle yet powerful hints when they're interested. And today, you'll learn 13 undeniable signs she's waiting for you to step up. By the end, you'll know exactly when and how to make your move. Let's talk about the first subtle sign that she's waiting for you to make your move. You have her attention. When a woman is interested in you, you become her focal point. Pay close attention to how she interacts with you in conversations. Is her body facing you fully? Are her shoulders and feet aligned toward you? If so, that's no accident. Women instinctively position themselves toward people they're drawn to, and it's not just about her posture. Watch for where her eyes go. Does she maintain eye contact or glance at you often? These are powerful indicators of interest. On the flip side, if she seems distracted, looks at her phone a lot, or keeps glancing around the room, she may not be as engaged. But when she's locked in and everything else fades into the background, she's giving you a golden opportunity. Don't overthink it. Capitalize on her attention and start moving toward a deeper connection. Now, here's the second sign you need to watch for. She mentions her free time. This one can be easy to miss if you're not paying close attention. Imagine you're chatting and she casually says, "I don't have any plans this weekend," or "I'm not sure what I'll do tonight." That's a massive hint. She's leaving the door wide open for you to step in. Think about it. If she wasn't interested, she'd probably say something like, "Oh, I'm super busy this weekend," or simply avoid mentioning her plans altogether. By telling you she's free, she's essentially handing you an invitation to ask her out. So don't let the moment slip by. Be confident and say, "Hey, let's grab coffee," or "I know this great spot, we should check it out together." She's waiting for you to take the lead. Let's move to the third sign, which is super fun. She laughs a lot when she's around you. Laughter is one of the purest ways to connect with someone. Science even tells us that when a woman is attracted to a man, she laughs more often in his presence. Why? Because it's her way of building rapport and expressing her interest. Think about the last time you made her laugh. Did her eyes light up, or did she lean in closer as she giggled? These aren't just random reactions. They're her way of showing she enjoys your company. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be a stand-up comedian, but if you notice her laughing frequently around you, it's a clear sign she's drawn to your vibe. Don't be afraid to share a joke or tease her lightly. It's a great way to keep the energy alive. The fourth sign is a classic. She drops hints about her interests. Women are amazing at subtly guiding conversations to their preferences. She might say, "I've been dying to try that new Italian restaurant," or "I love going hiking on the weekends." These aren't just casual comments, they're invitations. She's giving you the roadmap to plan a date that she'll enjoy. When you hear these hints, take note and act on them. For example, if she mentions her favorite type of food, you could say, "That sounds amazing. Let's check it out together sometime." By doing this, you show her that you're attentive and willing to take initiative. Trust me, women love a man who pays attention to the little things. Now, let's talk about a more subtle but powerful sign. She adjusts her jewelry or clothes when she's around you. This is pure body language. If she fidgets with her necklace, smooths out her dress, or tugs on her sleeves when you're nearby, she's subconsciously trying to ensure she looks her best. It's not about vanity, it's about attraction. Women want to feel confident and attractive in front of someone they like. The next time you're talking to her and you notice these small adjustments, take it as a positive signal. She's focused on making a good impression, which means you've already caught her attention. Speaking of body language, another subtle sign is when she fixes her hair. This is a universal move that almost every woman does when she's interested in someone. Maybe she tucks her hair behind her ear, gives it a quick fluff, or runs her fingers through it. These actions aren't random, they're cues. When a woman fixes her hair, it's her way of saying, "Notice me." So if you see this happening, take it as encouragement to engage with her more. Compliment her hair or tell her she looks great. It's a small gesture that can make a big impact. Here's another powerful sign. She touches you. Touch is one of the most intimate forms of communication, and when a woman initiates it, it's a major indicator of interest. This could be as subtle as brushing her hand against yours, patting your arm during a conversation, or standing close enough that your shoulders touch. Sometimes it's playful, like a gentle push or a high five. Other times, it's more deliberate, like a lingering touch on your arm. Physical touch is her way of creating a deeper connection. If you notice her initiating contact, respond warmly. Don't overdo it, but let her know you're comfortable with the closeness. Another big one is when she finds ways to talk to you. Think about the times she's started conversations, texted you out of the blue, or even just lingered around hoping you'd notice her. These aren't accidents, they're deliberate attempts to get closer to you. Women won't go out of their way to engage with someone they're not interested in. So, if she's consistently reaching out, that's your cue to keep the momentum going. Ask her questions, show genuine interest in her life, and look for opportunities to deepen the connection. Let's dive into another subtle but telling sign. She plays with her jewelry. This might seem minor, but it's actually a common body language cue. Twisting a bracelet, spinning a ring, or fiddling with her earrings often happens when a woman is feeling nervous or excited around someone she likes. It's her way of channeling her energy and keeping her hands occupied. If you catch her doing this while you're talking, it's a subtle yet strong indicator that she's interested. Here's a personal favorite. She sits close to you. Proximity is everything when it comes to attraction. If she chooses to sit near you in a group setting or leans in when you're talking, she's signaling comfort and interest. This is especially true if she goes out of her way to close the distance between you. Pay attention to how she positions herself. It's one of the easiest signs to spot if you're aware of it. Now, this next sign might surprise you. She points her feet toward you. It might sound funny, but where her feet point often reveals where her mind is. If you're talking to her and her feet are aimed at you, it's a clear sign of engagement. Even if she's in a conversation with someone else, her feet might still betray her interest in you. Start noticing this subtle cue. It's surprisingly reliable. Moving on to a more obvious sign, she flirts with you. Flirting comes in many forms, from playful teasing to giving compliments. Maybe she lightly mocks something you say in a joking way, or she leans in and lowers her voice when speaking to you. These are deliberate actions designed to grab your attention. If she's flirting, it's time to reciprocate and take the interaction to the next level. Finally, let's discuss the ultimate sign. She smiles at you and looks away. This one is iconic. If you catch her glancing at you, she smiles and then quickly looks down or away. She's telling you she's interested. Women assume men understand this move, so if you don't respond, she might take it as rejection. If you see this happen more than once in a single interaction, it's a huge green light to approach her and strike up a conversation. This is your moment to shine. There you have it, 13 powerful, subtle signs she's waiting for you to make your move. These cues might seem small, but together they paint a clear picture of her interest. When you notice even a few of these signs, take it as your opportunity to step up. Women love confidence, and knowing these signals gives you the upper hand, so don't hesitate. Be bold, be yourself, and make your move.